Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond. Also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started with today's overall messages, guys. Okay, so we have breaking news, government, inner side. Okay, y'all see what that say. The higher ups are pulling the strings of all the public or of all the puppets. Excuse me. Purposeful distractions, betrayal, street theater, racially profiled, ops taking bribes, blood sacrifice. It's a wicked world that we live in, abusing their money, power, privilege, and authority to bully others into submission, martial law enforced. Okay, guys, so there is going to be some type of major breaking news that is going to come out, okay? I know there's a lot of people with so much going on. There's a whole lot of people that is focused solely on those things that's going on. A lot of people is predominantly paying attention to the fact that there are thousands upon thousands of people who have lost their jobs. There are several more thousands of people who are furloughed workers, which means they're being forced to work without being paid. You've got people who are, faced with all the things with like the ending of Section 8 programs, food stamps, healthcare, and all other kinds of stuff. A lot of people have been focused solely on those things, but there's a lot of things that's been going on behind the scenes that some people probably have not been aware of. It's not getting a whole lot of media attention, but there's like literally been some major events. Okay, here recently, there was a UPS plane that crashed. Okay, and several people died. There was a whole heist that took place. There has been several public figures, like blood sacrifices that's been going on, okay, from celebrities to public figures that have died mysteriously all of a sudden. There's a lot of different things that's going on, guys, okay, and those things have been taking like a backseat to all this other stuff that's been going on, guys, okay. But it's a lot, okay? A lot of things is going on, a lot of purposeful distractions, but Spirit is saying there's going to be some type of breaking news, guys, okay? And I feel like this breaking news, I feel like may have to do with even more of like, catastrophic type of events going on, okay? Especially with government genocide being here, okay? Which ties into like deaths of individuals, okay, especially even with blood sacrifice being here, okay. Spirit is saying that the higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. Who are the higher ups, okay? Because I know a lot of you all see the wealthy people that's on the forefront, okay, the people that you call leaders, the people who are certain representatives or whatever. Yeah, they're in power and authority and leadership on a surface level. The ones that's on the forefront, the ones who usually address the people, the nation, and different things like that, or what have you. But there's a lot of wealthy elite and very powerful people, more so than of those that you are aware of, that's running, ruling, controlling things from behind the scenes, okay? I often call them the satanic powers that be, or the shadow government, okay, the wickedness in high places. Those are the higher ups that's pulling the strings of all the puppets. The puppets are the ones who are beneath who they're controlling, Spirit is saying, okay? Some type of purposeful distractions are going on, okay? But I feel like these purposeful distractions are not like insignificant incidents. Okay, these purposeful distractions, I feel like ties into this breaking news, guys. Okay, and the reason why these purposeful distractions are taking place has to do with betrayal. Okay, there's a lot of betrayal that is going on right now, and a lot of people are suffering due to whatever betrayal is affecting you right now. Okay, um but there's going to be some type of street theater though. Okay, like a street theater is like a whole, it's like a dramatization. Okay, um and it's called street theater because it's out in public. Okay, most of the people hear theater and think, oh, this is a production on stage or something like that. Well, it is like a stage, but it's out in public. Okay, so it can be in a particular place out in public. You understand what I'm saying? And where there is street theater, there are crisis actors. Okay, um so, like I said, street theater is like a whole dramatization of a particular event that is going on. A lot of time, where there's street theater, there's some type of psyop that is going on, which is a psychological operation, or either some type of staged event or a false flag. Um, any three of those things could call for some type of street theater. Okay, to be put in place. Okay, and like I said, your crisis actors are always the ones who are the first on the scene to be seen. Okay, they're the ones who is all too eager to speak to the media when major events and different things happen, and the media get there, and they it's like show and tell. They seen everything, they know everything, and they're spilling whatever script that they have been given. Okay, to the media. Okay, with those crisis actors and different things, who oftentimes have been recruited, have been paid to be in certain areas at certain times for certain events and different things like that. And the street theater is going on, like I said, is a whole dramatization. Okay, imagine an entire production that looks like regular everyday goings on, but happening on the streets. Okay, this could take place at a gas station, this could take place at a grocery store, it could take place at a theater, it could take place at during some type of public event somewhere. Street theater can go on anywhere at any time. It just depends on what psyop or staged event or false flag has been set up or put into place. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. These purposeful distractions, this breaking news, this ties into, there are individuals who are being racially profiled, guys. Okay, there's a lot of shit that is going down. Okay, like the things that is happening and happening all at one time. The timing that is happening is of no coincidence. You got back-to-back holidays that's happening back to back and different things like that. It's a lot of shady, shisty goings on that's happening, guys. Okay, and a lot of people are being racially profiled and which is causing certain things to happen. Okay, y'all need to pay attention as well with all the things that are happening. Okay, there's a whole lot of rage bait that is going on. People are being racially profiled and people are being targeted on purpose. There's rage bait that is going on for people to be tricked, to trigger certain people, for people to snap, crack, and pop in some type of way. People are trying to cause race wars and different things like that, brawls, disorderly, type of conducts and different things like that, or what have you. So these individuals could call martial law, enforce some type of martial law. Okay, there's a lot of ops that's involved that are taking bribes as well, and when an op takes a bribe, they are being paid, okay, to go along with a certain thing or what have you, or taking some type of bribe of some kind to get out of something that is going on. This is centered around racially profiled and betrayal here. So there's something about betrayal and persons being racially profiled that it ties hand in hand together. Okay, also these purposeful distractions that are going on as well, guys. Okay, but this is about to get, this is going from being bad, sad, disappointing, depressing, to being tragic. okay, with blood sacrifice here, with government in the side here, okay. Things is about to get bad, okay? And I feel like as bad as it's about to get is where I feel like really and truly with everything that's been going on from what I have been seeing, people, you know what I'm saying, you in the beginning with just talks of different things going on, you know, even the people that y'all seen that was popping off at the mouth saying a whole bunch of careless reckless shit, as you can see, you know what I'm saying, they ain't G, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna G shit. They ain't done shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like either these was just some big talkers talking shit to try to, you know how you get people that like almost like a hype man that'll talk shit just to hype other people up so they to trigger them to go and do some shit when they really ain't about that shit they self. You know what I'm saying? And then you have, you know what I'm saying? So you have those type of people out there, and I feel like that was what was done at, at first or what have you, with a lot of people talking a lot of shit about different things that was going on and what they was going to do and how they was going to do it and all this other kind of stuff too. But I'm seeing what's going on here, guys, okay? A lot of people have been cool, calm, and collective thus far with the things that's been going on. Ironically, it's amazing how a tragedy for millions of people have brought people together and actually brought normal crime rates down. Okay, like the only crime rates that's up right now that anybody would possibly be partaking in right now because of the circumstances and what's going on is thefts. But I'm talking about, like, fights, killings, and different things like that. If y'all pay attention within the last month, everybody's crime rates in those areas should be down. So, but what they're getting ready to do is to shake that up in the midst of everything else that is going on, guys. Okay, because you notice all the things that's going back and forth, that's being said back and forth. They wanted to make people so outraged with losing their jobs at Christmas time, losing housing and Medicaid and Medicare and, health insurance and food stamps and different things like that during a holiday time or whatever. They wanted to enrage people with that to where there would be civil unrest. People would rise up and be tearing up shit and, acting a fool. And in the midst of that, there's been a bunch of racial profiling going on or what have you. They wanted blacks against whites and all this other kind of stuff to start a race war. And then they even wanted the blacks and the whites to be, colorist or racist towards, illegal immigrants or people of other, ethnic backgrounds and cultures and different things like that or whatever, to cause some type of race war or some kind, guys, okay? And in the midst of all of this going on, what's getting ready to happen, guys, they're about to stage, how can I put it, violent situations, because people are not being violent. People are coming together, that whole love thy neighbor type of energy. People are coming together, figuring out how to, feed one another, help out one another, support one another in different things like that. And in doing that, it actually has lowered other crime rates. You know what I'm saying? And the only crime rates that, may still be like kind of on the scale right now is like people who are like, stealing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's only been few and far in between. Y'all don't be fooled though. It's a lot of sold out content creators like out there, and the videos that they are showing y'all of people who are stealing and different things. Now there's a couple of them out there. There's only been probably like a couple people between last month and this month, y'all, okay? And that's out of damn near like every freaking state of people who, like, you know what I'm saying, then stole a few things or whatever. But those videos that y'all, those regurgitated videos that y'all seeing that these content creators are steady playing over and over and over again, those videos was from years ago when those people was looting and running in these stores and like all that shit, you know what I'm saying, from a long time ago, okay? You got to think about all them protests and march and different things that went on that different times, and a whole bunch of looting and different things went on. You know what I'm saying? Like way back when. But I'm trying to tell you what's getting ready to happen. Y'all remember what the videos, some of the videos that y'all showing from, that these people are showing came from, like I said, old protests and lootings and different things that was going on. Like the shit that happened like when George Floyd died, and they're about to do that again. If y'all have noticed, in the midst of the things that has been going on, there's been no security people, no police officers who have come out and spoke. They know exactly what's going on. They ain't came out and said nothing. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing too. Have y'all noticed that no matter what goes on in the United States, okay, it can be catastrophic. It don't matter what type of event that it is, that and everybody is affected by it. Why is it? We have a lot of Asians here. Have y'all ever noticed that none of the Asian community ever speak about anything? They are silent. And there's a lot of them that are here. Okay? They are completely silent no matter what goes on in the United States of America. Anything major going on, you normally see black people or white people. You may see some Latinas or some Mexicans. If, anything, ties into them or anything like that or whatever, you may see them speaking about certain things or what have you. But if you notice, pay attention. It don't matter what goes on. The Asians that are in the United States of America, they are not speaking. They don't never speak about anything. And these are things that's going on, like the things that's going on right now. These are things that will be going on that would affect them as well as citizens in the United States. Okay? But they're silent for a reason. But I also know that certain ones of them are funneling information back to their country, which is the reason why a lot of them are here as well. But that's a different topic for a different day. Y'all, what's getting ready to happen is like, like George Floyd types of situations. Okay? They're about to purposely cause, stage this radical, like uproar type things. Because I've told y'all before, every protest, march, that y'all have seen, that shit is run, ruled, and controlled. It's actually set up by Caucasian people, white people in power, y'all. That shit don't go on like that. Even Black Lives Matter wasn't even originated, set up by black people. They put black people on the face of it and had black people as the leaders of it, but it was actually orchestrated and organized, set up by Caucasian people, wealthy Caucasian people who funded the movement. Okay? That's the reason why any of these protests and these marches and even the stuff that y'all see with the looting and different things that go on, you know how 1 minute you see it and it just got started, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, it been spread from city to city, from state to state, and they be like in every state, they're protesting, they're marching, this looting is going on or what have you. But as soon as soon as it turns on, it's almost like a light switch. They flip it on and all this stuff is going on. And then before you know it, boom, it flip it off, like the light switch been flipped off, and all of a sudden it disappeared like it ain't never happened. That's because it was set up and orchestrated and organized from the jump. No bullshit. It is set up and certain thing made to look a certain way. Every one of these protests, these march, it don't matter what it is, what it's for. Every last one of them are set up to manipulate certain people's feelings and emotions, to get certain reactions out of people and different things like that, or what have you. They be staging these events, y'all, okay? And so what I'm seeing happening is there's some things that's about to go on, like they're about, if y'all notice, like I said, with all this stuff that's going on, and y'all had there's been a lot of people that's been talking a bunch of big shit. Oh, this don't go on, then we gonna rise and we gonna do this, we gonna do, they ain't did shit. Okay? They ain't did shit. But it's getting ready to happen. And when it happens, y'all, I'm telling you, it's orchestrated. It's organized. It is set up. And in the midst of the shit going on, they're going to send these police out to surveillance, monitor these certain stores and different things like that. These police officers, certain of these officers who have been recruited to rough up certain people, you know, arrest certain people, but be very brutal with it, very cruel, very harsh with it. Okay, people are, there's even going to be deaths. It's going to get so bad there's going to even be deaths, and they're hoping that cause a complete outrage in y'all, that y'all go absolutely mad. So martial law can be enforced. Spirits say it's a wicked world we live in. These people are abusing their money, their power, their privilege, and authority to try to bully people into submission. So they can enforce, they want to enforce martial law. Okay? That's what these blood sacrifices, ops taking bribes is all about with racially profiled. People are about to be racially profiled. These ops that take bribes are going to be blood sacrificing people. People are going to die. To clarify breaking news, we got message here. There's a specific important message that's going to come out as it relates to breaking news. Some type of breaking news coming out, okay? To clarify government inside, we got, they put a hit out on you to have you killed to cover their tracks. They're trying to cover their tracks. That what these people are doing, they know it's illegal. They know it's unjust. They know it's unfair. They know it's unorthodox. They know it's cruel and unusual punishment. They know it's a hate crime. They have put a hit out on certain people to cover their tracks. Okay? To clarify, the higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. We got systematic abuse. People are systematically being abused. Those are these people that have been wrongfully terminated without warning during the holiday time. Systematic abuse. People who are being denied food, services, benefits, health care, housing, different things like the systematic abuse. The higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. Collective. To clarify purposeful distractions, blackout. There is going to be a blackout, collective, and I'm talking about blockages and outages type of blackout. These individuals are mad that not only with them doing what they did, not only did it bring people together to help one another, love one another, be supportive of one another, and different things like that, but it also made people decide to have a massive blackout of their own. And cancel Thanksgiving and Christmas and different things, because that's what they did to us anyway. They fire people. The government workers, they stop paying these people. They strip people of their food, strip people of their health care, strip people of their housing, and all other kinds of things. So people said, you know what? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, bitch, all the way up to the goddamn Super Bowl. Ain't nobody spending their money. And these companies. Unless it's for hygiene supplies, household supplies, or what little people can scrape up for food, cancel. Okay? So with these purposeful distractions, something has to do with a blackout, but this is a real blackout, y'all. Okay? I feel like if there's a blackout that goes on, this has to do with certain blockages and outages in certain areas. That alone is going to piss people off. People are already suffering and going through. Then imagine a blackout in your area. And I believe they're going to do this black and try to do blackouts in certain areas to probably slow down or stop certain communications between people over Wi-Fi, online, and different things like that. Okay. Betrayal. To clarify betrayal, we got a whole lot of drama. Okay. Holiday family scandals. This betrayal and this whole lot of drama may happen around the holidays, between the holidays. Y'all know Thanksgiving is coming up, then Christmas or what have you, but it's a whole lot of drama. This betrayal is going to cause a whole lot of drama, Spirit is saying. The street theater is going on is because of a psyop, a psychological operation that the satanic powers that be is plotting, planning, scheming, orchestrating, and organizing right now. PSYOP stands for psychological operation. Okay? This is illegally funded government operations going on. And there's going to be street there. There's going to be a whole dramatization in public places. To clarify, racially profiled, we got wickedness in high places, be system 666. So the wickedness in high places are the cause for people being racially profiled. To clarify, ops taking bribes, we got police brutality. There's about to be, so basically what I'm telling you is they're about to set up a situation, a staged event where there's going to be like, chaos, looting, uprising, or what have you. And these ops, there's certain ops that is taking bribes, and they're police officers, okay? These are individuals who likely are sellouts, who are likely in secret societies, but they're police officers as well. And they've taken some type of bribes, which means they have been offered some type of extra pay to be extra rough or harsh with people, brutal or cruel to people, abusive towards people, or straight up kill people. If and then, of course they're going to try to say that, it was, necessary roughness or just, killing or what have you, but it's actually police brutality. Now, I'm not telling you that every cop, you know what I'm saying, police officer is a bad cop that is going to be involved in this, but wherever this is going on, there are certain ones that are. To clarify blood sacrifice, we got both unusual. These are going to be unusual blood sacrifices, okay? These blood sacrifices are going to happen randomly, anywhere, everywhere, and they're going to be unusual, okay? And they're going to be brutal, Spirit is saying. To clarify, it's a wicked, wicked world we live in. We got left out in the cold. People are going to be left out in the cold, and Spirit is saying this is cruel. People have been left out in the cold. It's going to be left out in the cold. And this is cruel, Spirit is saying. To clarify, abusing their money, power, privilege, and authority to bully others into submission, we have illegal. So these individuals who are abusing their money, power, privilege, and authority to try to bully the masses into submissions, they're doing things, illegal things, okay, unto people to try to bully them into submission. This is, Spirit is calling them a low down and dirty shame. These individuals who are doing this, okay? To clarify, martial law enforced, we got betrayal, okay? So martial law being enforced would be due to betrayal, and it also would be unfair, Spirit is saying. That's what's going on here, y'all. Spirit, clarify breaking news. Clarify breaking news. What is this breaking news? I'm seeing something about social media. I'm seeing social media injustice here. Something may go viral on social media. You see the justice here with the handcuffs here. This could have something that ties into police and authority or different things like that. Something may be captured on social media with a police officer, or something violent or hostile going on. But you see what's at the bottom of the day. Organized crime, guys. Okay. I'm also seeing revenge here. Spirit, clarify breaking news with message. Whatever it is, these people are going to be lying. There's some type of lies, collective. Okay? Fake news. Some type of lies. This breaking news, some type of message that's going to be put out is some type of lies here. Again, look, I'm telling you, it's something with the police and authorities, the justice system, or something here. Justice and surveillance here. What was the card we seen at first? With justice and, oh, was it social media? Okay, something is going to, whatever this breaking news is going to go viral on social media. I put the card, hold on guys, I put the card back in the deck, but it came back up again. Government genocide. Y'all, this is allegedly, according to the information that's given to me by my spirit guides, okay? Yeah, there's something, we seen social media and justice at first, and then we seen surveillance here. I'm telling you, something is going to be captured on surveillance. It's going to go viral on social media. There's going to be some type of breaking news. But whatever this breaking news and messages that they put out is going to be some type of lies, collective, okay? This is interesting because it seems like this all wants to come out. Like even what's seen, what people going to see with their real eyes, like something that is like recorded or something like that. It's almost like something is staged, okay? Spirit, clarify this government inside what they put a hit out on you to have you killed to cover their tracks. I'm seeing trapped here. There's several accomplices and partners in crime involved in this, okay? They're trying to trap people, collective. The higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets. I'm also seeing serial killer here as well. Spirit, clarify, the higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets with systematic abuse. The higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets with systematic abuse. Yeah. This systematic abuse is meant to cause deaths, collective. Spirit, what else is going on? Purposeful distractions with blackout, Spirit. Purposeful distractions with blackout. Purposeful distractions with blackout. People are going to go missing. There may be individuals that go missing. What is these purposeful distractions? People are going to be running away, trying to get away. Some type of homicide. I'm seeing homicide here is going to take place during these blackouts. Purposeful distractions, Spirit. Clarify purposeful distractions with blackout. Look, assassinations. Homicide. Spirit, clarify betrayal, a whole lot of drama. Betrayal and a whole lot of drama. Betrayal and a whole lot of drama. Clarify betrayal and a whole lot of drama. Something is going on in secret, collective. Behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind someone's back, okay? I'm seeing abuse and neglect here. Some type of abuse and neglect ties into this betrayal. Holiday family scandals, or a whole lot of drama, abuse and neglect. I'm also seeing secret here, like something is being done in secret. Any other messages, Spirit, on this betrayal and a whole lot of drama? Yeah, something about neighborhood. I'm saying something is secret or hidden. or something as well. Maybe that's going on. These people's plots, plans, and schemes. We got betrayal, a whole lot of drama, holiday family scandals, okay? Abuse, neglect in the neighborhoods, okay? Assassinations, homicides. Spirit clarify street theater with PSYOP. Street theater and PSYOP. Street theater. Man-made disaster. Okay, so some type of man-made disaster is going to happen, and there's going to be a lot of street theater, a whole dramatization. It's a whole psyop, a psychological operation, collective. Okay. Any other messages, Spirit, on street theater and psyop with man-made disaster? Street theater, psyop with man-made disaster. Yeah, I'm seeing cult here. There may be a significant cult that is a part of something. I'm also seeing something may happen on the road, in the streets, or something like that. Something's also, I'm seeing aliens here. Like, what the hell? I keep seeing trapped here. This one is to come out up here. Yeah, it's like the higher ups is pulling the strings of all the puppets with this dev card here. Systematic abuse. It's like they trying to trap people to death. What was this? Yeah, something about trapping people, causing people's death. The higher ups pulling the strings of all the puppets with systematic abuse. You got accomplices, partners in crime. Okay. Street theater. Look, devil here. So something demonic, devilish, evil is happening. There's street theater. It's a whole psyop. It's a man-made disaster, which means it was plotted, planned, schemed, set up, orchestrated, organized. Spirit clarify racially profiled with wickedness in high places. Racially profiled with wickedness in high places. Yeah, I'm seeing revenge and cover up, okay? These individuals that's racially profiled, the wickedness in high places that's racially profiling people, they want some type of revenge on people, and there's some type of cover up of what they're doing and what they got going on. Spirit clarify ops taking bribes. Ops taking bribes with police brutality. Ops taking bribes with police brutality. I just seen something about strangulation. Maybe one of these officers or something may strangle someone to death or something like that. Spirit clarify this ops taking bribes, police brutality. So these ops is taking bribes, okay? As a part of some type of police brutality. They could belong to some type of cult, coven, or secret society. This card says cult. Ops taking bribes, Spirit. It's some type of monies that these individuals have been paid. I'm also seeing jealousy here. It's like there's some type of jealousy or something that's going on. Yeah, money. These individuals belong to some type of cult. They're getting paid some type of monies. They're taking some type of bribes to partake in something, to do something, collective. Spirit clarify this blood sacrifice with unusual and brutal. Blood sacrifice with unusual and brutal. Somebody, I keep seeing serial killer. Okay, somebody involved in something has killed before. Um, People need to listen to their intuition at this time, though. Spirit, what is this? I'm taking bribes. Or, excuse me, no, not. We're on blood sacrifice with unusual and brutal. Organized crime collective. Okay, some type of organized crime is going on that is like going to result in some type of blood sacrifice. Okay, somebody's life being snuffed out here. Okay, look, families, organized crime. Something unusual, something brutal. This blood sacrifice here. Okay. I'm also seeing like jealousy. There's some type of, this organized crime could be due to jealousy, and it could be the reason why they are like blood sacrificing people. It's like in an unusual way or something, but it's brutal. Spirit, clarify left out in the cold. Or excuse me, it's a wicked world we live in, left out in the cold and cruel. I'm seeing something about wooded areas, the mountains. I'm going to put family here. I feel like this this has to do with individuals, like this wicked world that we live in. Certain persons being left out in the cold. This is cruel, something cruel being done here. I keep seeing this serial killer card here. Serial killer, assassinations, homicides. I'm seeing mind control here as well. These people are abusing their money, their power, their privilege, and authority to bully others into submission here. Okay, they're doing something illegal. That's a low down and dirty shame. They could be mind controlling people, putting people under mind control, triggering people to do certain things. And you know what I'm saying? Spirit, what is this martial law? What is this martial law? What is this martial law, Spirit? Yeah, they want to declare martial law out of their own egotism. These is individuals who is very egotistical. They're full of vanity. They're full of pride, cocky, arrogant, conceited, narcissistic. They're doing something brutal and unfair to so that they can declare martial law, Spirit is saying, out of egotism. Spirit, any other messages on this a wicked world we live in? Yes, something is going on in secret. These are some greedy individuals, collective. Any other messages, Spirit? People need to listen to their intuition, though. Follow your intuition. Any other messages, Spirit? So you got social media, justice, surveillance, and lies, trapped death, accomplices, partners in crime, serial killer, assassination, homicide, abuse, neglect, neighborhood, devil, man-made disasters, cover-up, revenge, money, cult, jealousy, organized crime, family, mind control, and egotism. Okay? Yeah. Spirit, what else is going on? Any other messages going on? It's a wicked world we live in. Again, another disaster card, but I'm seeing natural disaster in reverse, but because this is man-made disasters. You already got man-made disasters out here. Okay? People being left out in the cold. Something cruel. Families. Yeah, abusing their money, power, privilege, and authority. These are some greedy, materialistic, narcissistic individuals, okay? They could also be doing some type of mind control on people, but this is all for the purposes of greed. Their own selfishness, Spirit is saying. Okay? Martial law. Look, legal proceedings, egotism and legal proceedings here. These individuals are they're setting something up. They're doing something on purpose to cause outrage, and they're going to declare martial law, collective. And it's a whole setup. Okay? But these people are going to regret. I keep seeing regret. These people are going to regret something that they are doing. Yeah, something is being hidden, collective. Spirit, any other messages? People need to listen to their intuition and follow their wisdom, though. Yeah. I'm seeing something about run away here. People are going to be running away, maybe from a scene, an area where something happens, or what have you. Okay? Spirit, let's see. Clarify this breaking news for us. Clarify breaking news. Clarify breaking news, Spirit. What is this breaking news about? This message. Some type of discrimination is going on here. Some type of earth disaster happening due to the government. Okay, fire disaster as well. Something about earth disaster. I'm seeing earth disaster, government, fire disaster with poverty here. Okay? This is going to like really affect the lower class, how people dispossess, okay? This even says beggars or even famine here, okay? The government is behind some type of earth disaster or even fire disaster. Which is going to affect people in poverty. Spirit, any other messages? Yeah, I'm seeing murder here. There's something about murders. Someone being murdered, multiple people being murdered. Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify government. So we got military. Trapped and death here. Military could be involved in something here. Spirit, clarify this government aside here. Also, we got power here. So with the higher ups pulling the string of all the puppets here. These are people in positions of authority, people with fame, fortune, recognition, celebrity status, popular status, who are abusing their power. Okay, some type of abuse of power and authority is going on here. There's a lot of accomplices and partners in crime as it relates to the systematic abuse. But the higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. Spirit is saying, okay. Spirit, clarify purposeful distractions. Purpose for distractions. Okay, some type of disruption of some kind. It says destroyer, sabotager, helpless mating, fool. Okay, some type of destruction being caused. Okay, it's like a purposeful distraction of some kind from something that is going on. Okay. Spirit, clarify brutal. What is this, brutal? Brutal with a whole lot of drama. Brutal with a whole lot of drama. Clarify brutal and a whole lot of drama, Spirit. So I'm seeing the fall of civilization here. Greed, corruption, indulgence, ignorance. Okay. Something brutal that's causing a whole lot of drama due to greed, corruption, people's indulgence in ignorance is the cause of something that's going on here. Street theater collective with psyop. What is this street theater with psyop? What is this street theater, Spirit, with this psyop? Street theater. What is this street theater, Spirit? I'm seeing truth seeker here. It's like it's a investigation, spying, questioning of authority, spiritual questioning here. Okay, so you know, like I told you, with the street theater that be going on, these crisis actors be there. Okay, there be a whole dramatization going on. The crisis actors be there, you know, first on the scene to be seen. Okay, something is a whole psyop or psychological operation. You got truth seekers out here. Okay, witnessing things, viewing things, some type of investigation or spying or questioning of authority after something is happening. Spirit, clarify racially profiled. Wickedness in high places, beast system. Racially profiled collective, wickedness in high places, beast system. Okay, again, I'm seeing the government is here. You got leadership is here. It's heavily aspected here. Okay, you got the military. You got persons in power abusing their authority, abusing their power. Persons in power that's got fame and recognition who's abusing their power and authority. You got the military here, the government here. Okay, as well as leaderships, bosses, leaders, rulers, masters. Okay, and it's all centered around this fall of civilization. Spirit, what is this racially profiled? So these are bullies who are racially profiling people. Okay, the wickedness in high places. They're your tormentors. They're using people as a scapegoat, seeing people, picking out folks as easy targets. Okay, treating people like the black sheep. These are flying monkeys here. They want some type of revenge. There's some type of cover up that is going on with what's going on. Spirit, clarify. What is this with police brutality? Oh, ops taking bribes. Ops taking bribes with police brutality. Ops taking bribes. Spirit. Secret society. So like I said, these people belong to some type of, they're in a secret society. Could be Freemasonry or any other type of cult, coven, or secret society. Okay, but these individuals, and you even have cult here in money, they have been paid, okay, to be brutal or hostile towards people, abusive towards people, even to kill people. Okay, you know, even false imprisonment of people, locking people, you know, different things like that. Okay, from situations that they have staged, that they have set up. Yeah, illegal popped right out. What they're doing is illegal, Spirit is saying. Okay, yeah, blood sacrifice here. This is illegal. You got illegal and the devil here. Okay, So this is illegal harassment, illegal surveillance, illegal technology, illegal military operations, illegal cruel and unusual punishments, illegal domestic terrorism, stalking, tracking, hacking, hate crime. Okay, this is illegal. What they are doing, Spirit is saying. Okay. And with the devil being here, okay, they're these people are chained to the devil. They're in their south node. There's evil, wicked, sinister, toxic, demonic. These people are doing dark magic. They're demonically possessed. Spirit is demonically possessed was at the bottom of the deck with light piss off their demons. These individuals are like, it's like they're possessed or something, okay? Or cursed or something like that. Spirit, clarify blood sacrifice. Clarify blood sacrifice, collective. Clarify blood sacrifice. Blood sacrifice, Spirit. What is this blood sacrifice? Execution. These people are being going to be executed, collective. Okay? It's sitting here on blood sacrifice with unusual and brutal. Okay? Out of jealousy. This is organized crime, Spirit is saying. Okay? This is going to cause outrage, uproar. These people are trying to purposely cause civil unrest, cause outrage in the communities and different things like that, so they can declare martial law. This is being done on purpose, Spirit is saying, okay? So wicked world that we live in, okay? You got torture here. People are the victims of torture here, left out in the cold, cruel. Families being impacted by these man-made disasters, Spirit is saying. People are being tortured. Spirit clarifying, abusing their money, power, privilege, and authority to bully others into submission. This is a secret agenda, collective. This is a secret agenda to banish people, to exile, shun, disown people, force people into isolation, underground, reject people, neglect people, alienate people, leave people out in the cold. Yeah, banishment and oppression. Okay? Yeah. The government is doing illegal things to like banish people. Okay? These leaders who chain to the devil, they're trying to oppress people. Spirit clarify, abusing their money, power, privilege, and authority to bully others into submission. Spirit is saying this is illegal. It's unjust. Spirit, what else is going on here? Yep, the law. The law, they're abusing their money, power, privilege, and authority to bully others into submission. Spirit is saying this is illegal, and they are low down and dirty shame for doing this. Yep. I'm also seeing secret agenda here as well. They got some type of secret agenda. Their secret agenda, they want to declare martial law, collective. That's the secret agenda that they're keeping everybody in the dark about. They're trying to declare martial law. Okay? Yep. People are going to be running away, collective, or need to run away. Okay? I'm seeing air disaster here. Bomb, asteroid, plane crash, tornado, some type of disasters. They also could stage some major disasters as well. Okay, I'm also seeing burned here. This speaks of persecution. Okay. Yeah, and folks in the industry, there's people in the industry who's using some type of spyware, using some type of technology, abusing some type of technology, and watching this happen. Celebrities and shit. Yeah. They're trying to take people back. I'm seeing something about royal living. Royal living, okay? RURAL living, okay? Like farmers that they want to treat like, this says peasant, farmers, woodsmen, hunters, royal living. Mm-mm. Animals could be affected by this some type of war. I'm seeing something about animals in war. Okay, herders, animal lovers, animal caretakers, or others, something about the animals. Okay, war is here, which speaks of trauma, deserters. There's a lot going on here, y'all. These people out of their fucking mind. Yeah, and again, I'm seeing the air disaster, the earth disaster, excuse me, and the fire disaster here. Could be some type of city fire, explosions, volcanoes, forest fires. Earth disasters could talk about building collapses, earthquakes, droughts, animal attacks, or what have you. And again, you got poverty here. Okay, so this is going to greatly, it's like they're doing, what they're doing is they're trying to, look, I'm seeing poverty, insanity, and enslavement with a loss of a loved one, which speaks of death, abandonment, unexplained disappearances, and war. And you also got magic here. Okay, so they want to greatly affect those who are in poverty, the lower class. They want you dispossessed. They want you beggars. They want you in famine. Okay, they want y'all in a state of insanity. Okay, delusions, hallucinations, hysteria, or mania here. Okay, they want to enslave you, enslavement here. Okay, they want you stuck, restricted, untrapped, unable to move, get out of a situation, captive, hostage. Okay, they want to use you all as work slaves, emancipated slaves, prisoners of wars, concubines, or what have you. Okay, loss of a loved one's death. This is going to cause the death of people. Death, abandonment, unexplained disappearances, wars. They're doing magic, collective, okay, to make this happen. Okay, these is witches, warlocks, sorcerers, dark priests, the priestess, Wiccans, witch doctors, witch practitioners, illusionists, and voodooists who is doing magic. Okay, over the poor here. Okay, this is discrimination. Look at this, discrimination, collective, and ritual sacrifice. Okay, human sacrifice. This is being done to sacrifice people, and I'm seeing current lifetime. Okay, this is happening in the now. Okay, yeah, imprisonment here. They want to imprison people, enslave people. Okay, yeah, these are swindlers. These con artists, they're trying to get their hands on your children, collective. This is what they are doing. These motherfuckers are sick. They twisted. They demonic. Than a bitch. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's what they doing, though, collective. Okay? Y'all watch out for them FEMA death camps, man. They're trying to take this bitch back to the Holocaust. Mass mind control and mass motherfucking death sacrifices. The mass grave coffins. I wrote about them in a poem I wrote years and years ago, and I've been getting targeted every motherfucking since from that shit. The mass grave coffins that they got them FEMA death camps, bitch. They can stack. They can stack about. They can stack about 10, 15, 20 bodies in one of them coffins. If not the fuck more. Air disaster, burn, persecution, industry, abusing technology and spyware to watch what's going on, rural living, peasants, farmers. They seeing farmers as peasants and different things like that. Got peasants, farmers, woodsmen, hunters. Okay, you got the animals here. You got war here. Earth disasters, fire disasters, swindlers, poverty, insanity, enslavement. loss of loved ones, death, magic, discrimination, ritual sacrifice, current lifetime, imprisonment, children. Bitch, I'm trying to tell you. But you a wisdom keeper, collective, whoever you are. You're a wise person. You're well informed. You're a wounded healer. And you are enlightened. Okay? So you know exactly what the hell is going on. Okay? Runaway is at the bottom of the deck. With air disaster at the bottom of the other deck, guys. This is what's going on here, collective. Okay? And the government, the military, your leaders, bosses, leaders, rulers, masters, people in power, even the celebrities, people with fame and recognition and celebrity status are abusing their fucking power. These people in these secret societies, they're all fucking bullies. The law, they're all the fuck involved. This is to abandon you, neglect you, leave you out in the cold, collective. Okay? That's what the Five of Coins is all about, being left out in the cold. Being abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold with a lack of help, support, finances, money, resources. Okay, this is rejection, it's turmoil, it's being alienated, it's being left in harsh conditions and financial ruins, dealing with loss and change, breakups and breakdowns and different things like that. This is what's going on, collective. This is what the fuck is going on, collective. They want people in mental conflict. They want you stressed, worried, depressed, dealing with anxiety, having sleepless nights, being haunted and taunted, in mental anguish, dealing with psychological trauma, collective. Okay? Yeah, they want you juggling, struggling with a lack of finances, money, resources, collective, in the Two of Pentacles. Okay? Unable to find any type of balance or stability, collective. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here, collective. Yeah. They also want y'all in hermit mode, to yourself, by yourself, on your own, all alone. I seen this before. I seen the Nine of Swords here. So they want you abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, rejected, alienated, left in turmoil and harsh conditions, financial ruin, lost due to these changes that they have implemented here in seclusion, isolation, segregation. Okay? To yourself, by yourself, on your own, all alone, in mental conflict, stress, worried, depressed, dealing with anxiety, mental anguish, psychological trauma. They want you to have lost hope, lost love, dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, nightmares, insomnia, and worry, collective. People who are in the Five of Pentacles already poor with the bare minimum. They knocking folks down to the Two of Pentacles, okay? This is nothing. Juggling, struggling, a lack of finances, money, resources, a lack of balance, stability, or security in one's life. Okay, yeah. Spirit say this is ultimate betrayal. This is disloyalty, sabotage, ruin. This is a fatal ending, collective. This is people being stabbed in the back, collective. This is cruel and unusual. This is brutal. This is hostile. This is a hate crime being committed by the wealthy elite, the wickedness in high places, the shadow government, the satanic powers that be. You got the government, the military leaderships, secret societies, and the law here. This is ultimate betrayal and disloyalty, bruh. They want there to be a final chapter, a dead end, a breakdown, a break up. They want you to hit rock bottom. They want you to be a failure, collective. Okay? They want people at the crossroads. Indecisive, unclear your path, in stalemate, dealing with obstacles, collective. Want some of y'all to be foolish enough to go to them crossroads and sell your soul. Spirit, any other messages? This is going on here. This is purposefully being done. This is purposefully being done, collective. Keep your guards up. Defend yourself. Protect yourself, collective. Keep your guards up. Yep. Because it's a test of your faith, okay? You got to have courage because these people are purposely crossing people's boundaries. You got to have grit and determination, faith, okay? Because people are enduring a whole lot, collective. People are enduring a whole lot, collective. Hold the line. Be persistent. Maintain, stand your ground, collective. Protect yourself. Okay? Yeah. These people are in collaboration with one another. They want y'all, they want people in doom and gloom and crisis. They want people trapped, stuck, restricted, unable to move. And there's a group of individuals who collaborated together for the purposes of money to bring about major changes, an eclipse, a transformation, collective. Wealthy elite men in power and authority are doing this. Women too. Yep. Yep. There's jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge is why this is going on, collective. This is sad. Three of Swords, heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, and anguish. That's what's going on here, y'all. Yep. Yep. So people have been abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. A lot of people are to themselves, by themselves, in seclusion and isolation, doing some contemplating on what you need to do next. A lot of people in mental conflict, dealing with stress, worry, depression, anxiety, mental anguish, psychological trauma, people juggling, struggling, robbing Peter to pay Paul, trying to find balance, okay? Trying to prioritize, going back and forth, making quick decisions, okay? Because people have been ultimately betrayed and stabbed in the back. This is a hate crime that's being committed, and it's got people at a crossroads, collective, dealing with obstacles, unclear of your path and the direction you are going in, okay? But keep your guards up. Continue to shield and protect yourself. Defend yourself, okay? Because there's a whole lot of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition around you. And these evil, wicked, demonic people, they want some type of punishment, payback, or revenge on you, collective. They want you in heartache and heartbreak, okay? And sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, or anguish, collective. And deep emotional pain, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, okay? Tears and loss. That's what's going on here. And these people, they are motivated and they are determined, okay? Yeah. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? Yeah. They want to cause people heavy loads, heavy burdens, okay? They want to put more on people than they can bear, okay? Something's on the brink of collapse. A lot of responsibility is weighing on people. Something is over the limit. People are overwhelmed, overloaded. Okay? The 10 of Wands is all about burdens, hardships, problematic situations, stress, worry, depression, anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, collective. Yeah. It's a whole lot of things that's going on in the shadows. Okay? Things are being done in secret, okay? A lot of deception. Illusions is being created. People is being caused instability on purpose, uncertainty on purpose. There's misconceptions. These people are fucking with people's subconscious, trying to block your intuition. Yeah, but there's some type of swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information. Something is gaining momentum of taking off in some type of way. Yeah, Spirit, what else is going on? Yeah. People are going to have to stand their ground this time. Strength, courage, faith. Standing your ground to overcome your haters, your oppressors, your naysayers, your bullies, the ops, the trolls, the agents of chaos. Yeah. Because it's like people are just like in hangman mode, hanging around, waiting to see what's going to happen, in limbo, waiting on a new perspective. A lot of people are having an awakening right now, an epiphany right now. Okay? Yeah. with all this chaos and conflict that is going on. Somebody's not doing something by the rules here. There's a lot of hostility. The Five of Swords is all about conflict and defeat and hostility, and it's about strife and plot twists, and it's very abusive in nature, collective, okay? The devil is definitely in the details, though, okay? A lot of evil, wicked, sinister, toxic shit that is going on. Spirit is saying. These people want somebody stuck, want somebody trapped, want somebody restricted. Yeah. I'm seeing the world here. The world is like an end of a chapter, or end of a phase. It's when something has gone full circle. Okay? Something coming to an end. For something new to begin, collective. Okay? Yeah, Spirit is saying that's the truth. That's clarity. Yeah. A whole lot of lies, deceptions, manipulations, trickery as well. Something's not what it seems. There's a lot of cowardly individuals doing things under false pretenses, sneaking and creeping around, trying to carry things away, trying to get away with something, being very sneaky. They're two-faced, they're backstabbers, they're betrayers. Okay? They only care about their own self-interest. They're being very strategic, though. Okay? Cheating, lying. They're wearing a mask. They're cloaking and concealing themselves, though. Okay? Yeah, so that's what's at the bottom of the deck is the moon here. Okay, we know the moon talk about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, and criminal activities, guys, okay? Yeah. People gonna be running away due to whatever these disasters are. You got air disaster at the bottom of the deck here, okay? The moon being here, something's going on behind the scenes. Something's going on in secret and behind people's back, y'all. Okay? But there's a lot of things that's happening. Like something is being like orchestrated on purpose. Like this is like not naturally being done. This is being set up. This is a setup, okay? So I thank you all for listening and for watching, guys. If you'll be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who's interested in donating to the channels, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey. Keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Y'all pay attention though, okay? Even to your fake news media, okay? Because y'all know the Prince of the Air control all of the airwaves, okay? So everything that y'all see on TV, see on your news, especially here on your radios and all of that, you know, from the celebrities, from these politicians, the powers that be is controlling all this shit, okay? Yeah. But there's going to be some type of breaking news, Spirit is saying, okay? This breaking news is going to have some significant messages within this breaking news. Spirit is saying, okay? Something is also going to hit social media. You got breaking news, message, and social media here. It has to do with murders, okay? and people being abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, guys. Okay, it's the more of what's going on here, guys. Okay, some major shit is about to go down. Y'all pay attention, okay? Because it's all a setup. It's all staged. Okay. To the next time. Peace. I am that I am, created in the image of God.